Have you ever questioned why the chase of ladies frequently don't respond well to your method? To women, frequently results in their expulsion, rather than drawing them nearer. In the modern world, the conventional methods of demonstrating unwavering affection and pursuit is no longer a reliable method of earn a woman's affection by demonstrating your sometimes sincere intentions are perceived as strange or unsettling. But there are some males who appear to have it easy, draw in attractive women, and take the lead, satisfying life, almost as though they have a mystical charm of any sort that easily attracts ladies to them. However, don't worry, we're here to unravel by the end of this mystery for you video. You'll have the necessary abilities to be pursued by women instead of the conversely. Number 1, have confidence in yourself and your skills. Confidence is a desirable trait that can significantly affect how women understand and react to you. While you're self-assured and competent, you have an air of confidence, which might be seductive from a psychological standpoint. Women are frequently attracted to those who exhibit confidence, since it conveys a powerful sense of one's own value and ability to handle life's obstacles with grace. This assurance may be specific, attractive when combined with modesty and regard for other people, as it exhibits a sound sense of self-balancing confidence and regard for those surrounding you in a Stoic setting. Confidence is consistent with the idea of concentrating on your sphere of influence and embracing what you can't alter. By having faith in your skills, you are recognizing your ability to impact your own ideas, behavior, and reactions to outside conditions. This independent self-assurance can be quite alluring to ladies, since it displays a realistic and a moral way of living that is based on individual honesty and character. Number 2's strength is the attentive to her, and a good listener needs, wants, and listening skills, and attending to the concerns of women and aspirations is an essential component of constructing solid and significant relationships from a psychological. According to this viewpoint, women frequently look for partners who exhibit understanding and empathy and sincere curiosity about their life by paying attention to what she's demonstrating, having compassion and paying attention to her needs. You establish a setting in which she feels appreciated and esteemed, which is in line with considering the concept of emotional intelligence. It is highly prized in healthy partnerships when you focus on, you demonstrate her wants and desires. You are concerned about her welfare and are ready to assist her in a number of elements of her life under the framework of Stoicism. Listening skills and considering the requirements of a woman corresponds with the idea of concentrating on accepting what you can control, and active listening won't make you change. And responding to her requirements, you exhibit a feeling of comprehension and taking into account, while simultaneously acknowledging that everything is beyond your control, in the connection that is consistent with the Stoic, a focus on developing inner strength and fortitude when confronted with life's doubts. By paying attention to her needs and wants, you design a room where she feels appreciated and heard, cultivating a closer bond based on mutual regard and comprehension. Number 3, look after your physical needs. Maintaining one's hygiene and appearance. Your hygiene and physical attributes are a crucial component of creating a favorable, making a good impression, and showing respect, both in relation to women's stoicism and psychology. From a psychological standpoint, women frequently value partners that demonstrate that they respect both themselves and their environment. By keeping oneself clean, and when you portray yourself well, you project a feeling of self-worth and thoughtfulness. For some, this may help establishing a favorable initial impression and can show that you are aware of how people around you may be impacted by your appearance. In the framework of Stoicism, taking care of your physical appearance corresponds with with the idea of accepting the finding contentment in the here and now, in its simplicity, conveys a feeling of self-control and self-esteem, which are essential components of the Stoic school of thought. Through maintaining your physical appearance, you exhibit an awareness of the significance of portraying oneself in a manner that shows care and self-respect. Others find this to be consistent with the Stoic, a focus on developing inner strength and fortitude when confronted with life's uncertainties, in addition to the notion of discovering satisfaction in the here and now. Moment number 4, genuinely cares for her. Not only as a romantic, but as a human attempt to demonstrate sincere interest in a woman as an individual, not merely as a. One essential component is romantic pursuit, of creating a respectful and significant relationship from a psychological. According to this viewpoint, women frequently look for partners who respect their opinions, sentiments, and encounters outside of their romantic potential by showcasing genuine interest in her life, having deep discussions, and you listen to her intently and communicate that you value her as a unique person, and are eager to establish a real relationship founded on understanding and appreciation. This strategy cultivates a setting where she feels appreciated for who is laying the groundwork for a deeper and more significant bond in the setting of Stoicism. Demonstrating sincere desire for a lady is consistent with the idea of acknowledging the intrinsic worth and dignity of each and every personal. Stoicism highlights the significance of treating people with kindness, justice, compassion, and demonstrating sincere curiosity about a woman as a person reflects these qualities by attempting to comprehend her as a person with her own distinct ideas, emotions, and experiences, that you show that you respect her independence and agency, which are fundamental principles of this method of Stoic philosophy. Not only corresponds with Stoic principles, but additionally aids in creating a connection founded on respect for one another, comprehension, and a sincere relationship. The 5th number is humorous and be able to make her chuckle while possessing a feeling of the ability to make a woman laugh, and a good approach to connect is to laugh and produce delightful encounters. From a psychological standpoint, comedy can be beneficial, help reduce stress and cultivate a feeling of link, and produce a memorable, positive encounters when a woman is available. Laughing demonstrates your ability to add happiness and lightness to the friendship that can be profoundly charming, and upbeat humor can also show off your intelligence and inventiveness and rapid judgment, all of which are attributes that appeal to a lot of women. It's crucial to consider the kind with suitable humor, and since everyone is unique, please be considerate. Limits and preferences when applied. When used thoughtfully, humor may be a great method to establish a connection with a woman and positive, pleasurable environment within the framework of Stoicism. Possessing a sense of humor complements the notion of accepting difficulties as chances for development and progress. It displays the capacity to find happiness and brightness despite the challenges of life. Challenges that can be extremely appealing and inspiring in any Stoicism in relationships, highlights the significance of finding happiness in the current moment and acknowledging the transience of external situations. A sense of humor can assist in fostering a constructive and robust mentality that enables you to deal with life's obstacles with grace. I hope when you are able to communicate humorous exchanges and giggles for a woman, it not only fosters a feeling of relationship, but also conforms to the Stoic idea of taking pleasure in the present moment. Number 6. Show respect and be kind to her, and taking into account being courteous and showing compassion to a woman and building requires careful planning. A sound and significant relationship from a psychological viewpoint that women are looking for. Empathic partners, comprehension and deference by treating her with consideration and kindness, you establish a setting where she feels appreciated, listened, and comprehended. This fosters a feeling of emotional security and trust, establishing the framework for a robust and satisfying connection. Showing respect and being compassionate is essential to building a constructive and encouraging dynamic in which both partners experience attention and appreciation. Taken care of in a Stoic setting demonstrating respect for women and kindness is consistent with the idea of acknowledging the intrinsic worth and dignity of each person's Stoicism, highlights how crucial it is to treat people with justice, compassion, and comprehension by going to the connection based on kindness and respect. You exhibit the Stoic qualities of empathy as well as kindness. This strategy not only corresponds with Stoic principles, but additionally aids in creating a connection founded on respect for one another, comprehension, and sincere connection. It shows a dedication to creating a peaceful and moral collaboration, inconsistent with the Stoic way of life, in conformity with reason and nature. Seventh, follow your own interests and pursuit of your personal passions, your hobbies, as well as demonstrating your satisfying life away from the relationships may be extremely appealing to women in terms of psychology viewpoint that women are frequently attracted to. People who possess a strong sense of meaning and contentment in their life by following your own interests, and your interests show your independence, aspirations, and a balanced personality outside of the partnership. This can be quite enticing since it demonstrates that you are a vivacious and confident person with a deep inner life that might foster a feeling of admiration and deference in a Stoic setting. Following your own hobbies and passions corresponds with the idea of concentrating on what you can manage and discover, satisfaction in the here and now by fostering a happy existence away from the bond in which you exhibit the Stoic virtue of independence and internal strength. This shows that M is dedicated to personal development and contentment separate from outside conditions. It also corresponds with the emphasis on living in accordance with Stoicism. Using reason and nature as you pursue your interests and passions can help with a feeling of direction and balance in your. This method of living not only fits with the Stoic principles, but also helps to establish a relationship founded on understanding and respect for one another. And the eighth real link, be supportive and motivating of her objectives and aspirations to be helpful, and supporting a woman's objectives and ambitions are essential for creating a wholesome and satisfying connection from a psychological women in the future. Look for partners who exhibit understanding, empathy, and assistance toward their goals by becoming encouraging of her aspirations and aims. You establish a setting in which she feels empowered, appreciated, and comprehended. This cultivates a feeling of confidence and establishing the foundation for emotional safety for a solid and satisfying relationship. Encouragement and support for partnerships are essential to creating an uplifting and caring dynamic where both partners are inspired and elevated within the framework of Stoicism, being encouraging and supportive of the woman's objectives and aspirations coincide with the idea of acknowledging the intrinsic worth and dignity of each and every personal. Stoicism highlights the significance of treating people with generosity, equity, and comprehension by actively encouraging her goals. You exhibit the benevolent Stoic virtues. With empathy, this strategy not only corresponds with Stoic principles, but additionally aids in creating a connection founded on respect for one another, comprehension, and sincere connection. It shows a dedication to creating a peaceful and moral collaboration inconsistent with the Stoic way of life, in conformity with reason and nature. The ninth rule is to speak honestly and truthfully, sharing your ideas and sentiments, being transparent about them, and being truthful and sharing your opinions and emotions is crucial to creating a solid and reliable relationship with a lady from a psychological standpoint. Women appreciate communicative partners, freely and truthfully, since it promotes a feeling of closeness, trust, and comprehension. By communicating you build a space with your thoughts and feelings. For sincere communication and emotional relationship, which is essential for creating a happy and healthy relationship, and open dialogue establishes laying the foundation for mutual respect and compassion, and a more profound comprehension of each other's feelings and viewpoints. In the Stoic communication context, candidly and freely conforms to the idea of living in conformity with nature and rationality. By articulating your genuine feelings and thoughts that are unique to you, exhibit the Stoic quality of honesty and integrity. This strategy not only fits in accordance with Stoic principles, but also helps to establish a relationship founded on understanding and respect for one another and sincere bond. It displays a dedication to creating a peaceful and honorable collaboration in accordance with the Stoic philosophy of accepting reality and residing with the 10th integrity, being understanding and patient, and being aware of and permitting for a connection to naturally evolve. It is essential for creating a solid and lasting relationship with a woman from a woman's psychological viewpoint. Value partners who exhibit tolerance and comprehension, as it produces a feeling of trust and emotional security by letting the relationship develop. Of course, you make room for mutual development, regard, and sincere communication. Understanding and patience were the foundations of the basis for a partnership based on acceptance, empathy, and the liberty to evolve in the context at its own pace. Of patience, stoicism, and comprehension is consistent with the idea of embracing the things you cannot control and discovering satisfaction in the here and now moment by practicing patience and realizing that you represent the Stoic quality of inner strength and resilience. This strategy not only conforms to the Stoic principles, but also helps to establish a relationship based on the understanding of mutual respect and sincere relationship. It shows a dedication to promoting a peaceful and moral collaboration in keeping with the Stoic way of living that is consistent with nature and logic. The outcome of subject is being patient and recognizing and permitting for a connection to naturally evolve. It is vital for developing a robust and sincere relationship with a woman. This method, with roots in both psychology and between Stoicism and women, establishes laying the foundation for respect, trust, and establishing a place for emotional closeness, the partnership to thrive in a genuine and harmonious manner.